In this video, we're going to be learning 10 Toronto travel tips to optimize your trip and budget. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Best time of the year to visit. Toronto has 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. During the summer, it can get really hot, upwards of up to 35 degrees Celsius. While during the winter, it can get really cold, downwards of up to -20 degrees Celsius. The best time of the year to visit Toronto is from April to October. During this time, the temperature is comfortably cool or warm. If you plan on visiting Toronto during winter, you need to be prepared, which brings up my next tip. Tip number 2. Dress for the cold. To stay warm during winter, you need to dress in layers. When it's 10 degrees and below, you need to wear 2 layers of clothing. When it's 0 degrees and below, you need to wear 3 layers of clothing, including thermal underwear, and cover any exposed skin with accessories. When it's -10 degrees and below, you need to wear 4 layers of clothing, including thermal underwear, a thermal vest or jacket, an extreme cold jacket such as a parka, and cover any exposed skin with accessories. You should also pay close attention to the wind chill, as the cold wind can make it feel colder than what the thermometer says. Tip number 3. Save money with transit passes. Taking public transit, called the TTC, is the cheapest way to travel within Toronto. During your trip, you're going to be commuting a lot to see a lot of the city's sights and attractions. As a result, your transit fares can quickly add up. To save money on transit, it's best to purchase a day, weekly, or monthly pass. When you purchase a transit pass, you pay a one-time fee, which allows you unlimited travel on the TTC during the specified time period. It's worth mentioning that most of the city's sights and attractions are within walking distance from bus stops and subway stations, which makes purchasing a transit pass a worthwhile investment for your trip. The TTC is the best way to travel around Toronto on a budget, with its vast network of subway trains, buses, and streetcars, which can pretty much take you to any area of the city, all for a fixed fare, regardless of distance. Tip number 4. Avoid rush hour traffic. Toronto is a sprawling metropolis, and just like any large city, traffic is a problem. If you want to avoid riding on crowded buses, trains, and traffic in general, avoid traveling between 7 to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6 p.m. on weekdays, as this is rush hour for local commuters. To further avoid traffic, take the subway. Since the subway runs underground on its own pathway, it's not affected by traffic due to bad weather or the rush hour drive above ground. Tip number 5. To and from the airport on a budget. When you're flying to Toronto, you're gonna land at Pearson International Airport, which is located in the suburb of Mississauga, which is approximately 20 kilometers away from the city center. Taking a taxi at this distance can be very expensive. Fortunately, there are several budget options. If you're staying in the downtown area, I recommend taking the Union Pearson Express train to and from Union Station, which is located in the middle of downtown Toronto. Union Station conveniently connects to the TTC for travel within the city. If you're staying in the east or west end of the city, you can take the 900 Express bus to and from Kipling subway station. From there, you can take a connecting subway ride which travels across town, all the way to the east end. If you're staying in the mid or uptown part of the city, you can take the 52A Lawrence West bus, which travels across Lawrence West Avenue to and from Lawrence Station, located in the northern part of the city. From there, you can take a connecting subway or bus ride. If you have a lot of luggage with you, I recommend getting an Uber or Lyft ride, as buses and trains can get pretty crowded during the day. Tip number 6. Getting to Niagara Falls on a budget. The most popular attraction in the Toronto area, Niagara Falls, is actually 140 kilometers away from the city. The cheapest way to get there from Toronto is to ride an inner city bus. I recommend taking Megabus, a budget bus service which departs from Toronto Coach Terminal in the middle of downtown Toronto. You can expect around a 2-hour commute. I recommend buying your tickets online to book a guaranteed seat. Tip number 7. Save money with City Pass. Purchasing individual tickets for the city's attractions is very expensive, so to reduce your cost, I recommend buying the City Pass for Toronto. City Pass is essentially a package deal to see multiple attractions. You can save around 40% off the regular admission price with City Pass. Tip number 8. Be aware of sales tax. Whenever you buy anything in Toronto, whether it's food or clothes, you have to pay sales tax. So the price you pay at the cash register is always going to be more than the price on the tag. The sales tax in the province of Ontario is currently 13% as I'm writing this guide. For example, when you buy something with a price tag of $100, you'll be paying $113 total at the cash register. Tip number 9. Explore international cuisine on a budget. Toronto is a multicultural city with a variety of restaurants which features cuisines from around the world. You can find them all over the city, but here are a couple of areas which you can find a cluster of them, with most having modest prices. Kensington Market, Little Italy, Chinatown, St. Clair West, Queen West, The Annex, and Greektown. Tip number 10. Shop at outlet malls to save money. Shopping at malls within the city center, such as the Eaton Center or Yorkdale, can be very expensive. That's why I recommend shopping at outlet malls located outside the city to save money. The best outlet mall is Vaughan Mills, located in the nearby suburb of Vaughan. When you're shopping at an outlet mall, you can expect lots of discounts for overstock and last season style items. Since Vaughan Mills is located outside the city, you have to pay an extra fare when you're taking public transit and can expect a long commute. Vaughan Mills is around an hour to an hour and a half commute on public transit. But when you're looking to save money, it'll be worth the effort to shop at bargain prices. I hope you liked this video. If you did, I kindly ask you to hit the like button and share with a friend. Follow me on Instagram to inspire your wanderlust. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can further learn how to optimize your travel. Thanks for watching.